watching Dave's TV. And now to Dave, bringing you another beer review. Take it away, Dave.
What's up, everyone? Dave from Dave's TV. Welcome to the channel. And as you can tell, we are not in my man cave today. We are at the Skint Chestnut Brewing Company.
Skint Chestnut Brewing Company
Here.
in Powder Springs, Georgia.
We're here with Brian, the beer snob.
It's my hometown brewery, just 5 minutes from the house.
That's right. And just got here today, and gonna spend a day or two with him. Actually, a day and a half, I guess. And then we're gonna fly out to Buffalo, New York, from Atlanta, and then old Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Review is gonna pick us up, take us across the border.
Smuggle us in there.
That's right. So we got a couple of beers here from the Skint Chestnut, and I'll let Brian go first. What'd you get?
Well, I always, when I come, I always ask him, what's the latest and greatest thing you got? Because he knows I'm going to try whatever they got. So he said a Bohemian Pilsner. And when he said it, I was like, oh, it's a Pilsner.
Yeah, I saw the look on your face.
But you know what? Just because it's my least favorite doesn't mean there's not great ones. And I can tell you that
that's a Czech Pilsner that you're not a big
I do
fan
not
of.
Czech Pilsners. I just can't. I've tried a lot. They're just disgusting to me. But this is a Bohemian Pilsner. Now, Bohemia, I believe, is a region of. Is it Germany?
Bohemian? Isn't that from like the Bahama area?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I think I watch a German channel, and I think I saw her do a breakdown of Germany. And I think that Bohemia is. Actually,
I was going to go with
who
Bahamas.
knows? Who knows? We've had a few beers today, so who knows? But anyway, this Bohemian Pilsner does not have that earwax flavor that the Czech Pilsners have, in my opinion. This has a different type of flavor. Something's different in there. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something different. This tastes good. This is a Pilsner I could drink.
Nice.
Am I going to drink another one? No. Not because I don't like it, but just because I didn't realize until I ordered mine and Dave ordered his that they have a key lime lager in there. We're both from Florida originally,
we may have to,
so key lime's in my blood.
We'll continue the review after this, but
gotta have the key lime lager.
I got that. They're a hazy IPA at 7% ABV, so yeah.
That's what I really like here. It's a banger of a beer, and it tastes very nice.
I'm definitely getting the citrus. That's grapefruit.
Yeah, so if you noticed on the board
hazy
of all the beers that they had, that looks like a glass of grapefruit juice.
It does, and it smells like grapefruit.
But the list of beers that they have, so like when they first opened, this is I think it's close to their 2-year anniversary. I think this coming weekend when we're going to be in Canada is their 2-week anniversary of being open. And when they first opened, I don't know if you looked off when we walked in. We went straight up to the bar, but if you look like where we stand in to order, if you look behind you, that's where the tanks are.
Mm-hmm.
4 tanks.
Not a big brewery.
When they first opened, they had 4 tanks. They had 4 beers.
Nice.
But now you noticed on the
board
they got quite a bit. So they've gotten proficient with brewing the beer, getting it out, kegging it up, brewing another beer, and kegging it up.
It smells really good.
Yeah.
And definitely I'm getting grapefruit all the way. But I'm going to try it out.
I think the grapefruit flavored IPAs are my favorite. I like it when they're not too sweet.
But this has definitely got citra hops in it.
Mm.
Speaking of hops, I believe that's hops growing right there on the side. I'll have to show that later.
Yeah, that looks like they got some.
But this is good. It's medium mouthfeel. It's very pleasant. Goes down smooth. I don't even taste the alcohol, which is really going to suck because you and I have been drinking a couple bangers today.
Yeah,
and,
but the good thing is, like I said, he's been driving all day. Been driving since, 4 a.m.?
Well, I got up at like 2:45.
And I got up at
left at 3:30.
I got up at 1:45 and decided, well, my alarm goes off at 2 so I can go to work. But I said, I'm not going to fall asleep in 15 minutes, so I'll just get up and go. So,
yeah. Well, guys, you have to excuse the background. I don't have my super good mics. I should have brought them. We could have wore them, but it's going to. I can reduce it a little bit. Well, but it's outside. This is the natural.
It's a good thing. Right now, it's what time is it? It's like 5:53. So the place just opened at 5. So
nice.
there are people in there, but it's not super crowded. But we came outside where we could have some peace and quiet to film this. But this is the entertainment district in Powder Springs. So this is where all the good times are to be had.
It's been a long time since I've been to Georgia, and I like this little town.
Well, now that you know where it is, anytime you're driving north,
I have to bring Anna here. her and
She's
KK can
welcome.
do her thing, and
There's,
but
there's
this is
things for women to do here, and there's things for men
this
to
is
do
a
here.
good hazy IPA. I like this. I wish they had it canned. I'd probably take one home with
They
me
probably
or two.
do.
Oh, I may have to look.
They have a refrigerator off to the right of the bar. Now all their cans look the same. It's a black label with the Skint
And
Chestnut
just they
thing on
write
it.
it on there.
No, it's got a white sticker on it
Okay.
that'll tell you what it is. But
But this
you
is
can't look at
good.
the can and tell what it is.
I give it a 2 thumbs up. I really enjoyed this. It's just got a great mouthfeel. It's definitely good for a hot summer day to drink one of these, maybe two, with the ABV being up there. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna finish these out, and we'll may get that key lime lager and try that one out.
I think
And
so.
we'll be back. We'll see you in a few.
Cheers.
All right, we're back, everyone, at the Skint Chestnut Brewing Company.
Skint Chestnut.
Yeah, I don't know why I have a hard time saying that. Powder
fun to
Springs,
say.
Georgia. I almost said Florida. I'm used to being in Florida. We got another beer that we're trying out. This is our key lime lager.
Key lime lager.
You remember what the ABV was?
I want to say it was 5.5.
5.5.
Not 100% sure. We got sidetracked. We were in there talking to some people. They saw us filming earlier,
Yep.
and they said, "What's the name of the podcast?" No podcast. It's well, there is a podcast, but it's a fishing podcast, and that's Pups podcast. What is
Well,
it?
it's technically a video podcast.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean. So.
Yeah, I said we're YouTube beer reviewers, so we were talking to some people. Next thing I know, he's nudging me. He's like, "Hey, are we gonna review this? Because your glass is almost empty." So
It's definitely it's a very pale looking yellow.
it is. It's very light. I noticed when he handed it to me, it was very light.
Yeah, it's a good summertime beer.
It's
And,
nice because it's key lime. There's a little bit in there, but it's not like
it's not overwhelming.
It's not overwhelming. It's not sour. It's not predominant. So it's like
it's
you can
enough
really drink this.
to taste it and like it. You know what? Let's go ahead and try it. I know you've already drank half yours,
Yeah. Cheers.
but the lime is very subtle in it. I like
To
it.
me, what it almost tastes like is like a Mexican lager because it's got
Got
that.
that lime.
It's got that limey.
It doesn't have. It's not as strong as a Mexican lager is, but it's got a good flavor. It's light in the mouth. It's not a light lager, but it's a refreshing lager.
It is.
And
it's beer
there's
with a
nothing
refreshing-
wrong with a refreshing lager once in a
Yeah,
while.
this to me.
And
I
it's
would,
a craft
I
lager.
would rather drink this in the summertime than just a
And-
boring old average ordinary lager.
I know some people will argue with me about this because you're paying a little bit more money for a craft lager, but you know what? It's a craft lager. It is. They spend time on making this a better lager.
And you get ambiance. So
Yeah.
I think this is your channel. I don't know how many of your viewers watch me, but I have my dog Wolfie, and as we were in there, this is a dog-friendly brewery. So I noticed there was a couple in there had their dog, and I had to ask him. I says, "Is this a Bernedoodle?" They're like, "Yes, it is." There he goes, right there. So very friendly, lovable breed. But now I'm covered in hair, so when I get home, Wolfie's gonna sniff me and be like, "Where have you been? And why were you stepping out on me?"
Is that a he or she? I can't tell.
I think it's a he.
He was sniffing me out because he could smell my dogs on me. But this is a really nice brewery, and I'm hoping maybe the day that we come back, we can come by here and I can grab a couple to take home that I haven't tried yet, because they got some canned stuff in there. Because I don't want it sitting in there too long, and get it fresh, go back, and I can review it the next day when I get home. After I get home, because I'll still be on vacation. So
Yeah, I won't. I'll be back at work, but that's okay. So you got to pay for vacation somehow, and by doing that, you got to go to work.
Yeah,
So,
I got to eventually go back to work, but I'm
he's
getting
got way
paid.
more money than me, so he can take longer vacations.
I'm getting paid, and my vacation time will be built back up by the time Thanksgiving rolls around. So
That must be nice.
oh yeah, this is the nice part of my job. But all right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna finish this one out and probably go home. But before we get out of here, if you would hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when Dave's TV uploads a video. Please check out Brian the Beer Snob. I'll put his information down in the description below, and I'll put his little logo somewhere in here. Hollywood Magic.
That's a sexy logo.
Oh yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. So I need a new T-shirt from him because mine is like extremely faded. So, but please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. It's been a pleasure, man.
Thanks for coming out. Powder Springs, Georgia. Skint Chestnut